Welcome to this explainer. So, we all want financial success, right? But what if I told you the biggest thing holding you back isn't the economy or your job or even your investment strategy? What if the real enemy is actually inside you? Today, we're going to dig into this powerful, unseen force that's secretly sabotaging your wealth.
Okay, let's just dive right in with a question that really makes you think. If hard work alone made people rich, wouldn't the hardest workers be the wealthiest people? I mean, we all know that's just not how it works out a lot of the time. And that disconnect, that paradox, it points to some kind of hidden barrier, something way more powerful than just putting in the hours.
And here it is. This is the battle happening inside all of us. You have your conscious mind, the part that's actively listening right now. It's saying, yeah, I want to be rich. But then there's this subconscious. Think of it like the giant, hidden part of an iceberg. Its only job, its prime directive, is to keep you safe. And what does safe mean to your subconscious? Well, it just means what's familiar.
All right, so let's really unpack this wealth contradiction. Because this isn't just some passing thought, it's a deep, fundamental conflict that is running your financial life, usually without you even knowing the fight is going on. I love this because it just nails our weird behavior with money. On one hand, you're like, yes, bring on the money. You're working for it, you're asking for it. But then what happens when you see someone else get a huge promotion or buy a fancy car? You feel that little pang of jealousy or judgment? Well, that's the other hand, pushing the money away. You're sending a totally mixed signal to your brain. I want it, but I also think it's kind of bad. And this is the absolute key. The problem isn't your strategy. It's not your business plan. It's your deep down subconscious programming. You can change your job, learn all the investment tricks in the world, but if you don't fix the underlying software, you're just going to keep getting the same results. It's like a program running on autopilot that's designed to keep you exactly where you are. Okay, so it's time to meet this secret saboteur inside your mind. And here's the crazy part. It's not actually your enemy. It thinks it's protecting you. It's just really misguided. Let's take a look at how it operates.
Okay, just look at these numbers. This is wild. Neuroscience pretty much backs this up. Something like 90% of your decisions, your habits, your reactions, they're all run by your subconscious, on autopilot. So that little 10% of you that's consciously trying to get rich, it's in a tug of war with the other 90%. Who do you think is going to win that fight? And this is its number one rule, its only rule. Your subconscious could not care less about your ambitions or your dreams. It is a survival machine, plain and simple. And to that machine, anything unfamiliar, even something awesome like a huge raise, is a potential threat. It's like a loyal guard dog. It protects the house it knows, and it barks like crazy at anything new that comes near the yard.
Get ready for this because this is probably the most important idea we'll cover. Your mind will literally choose a pain that is familiar over a success that is unfamiliar. Let me say that again. It would rather keep you struggling with bills because, hey, at least it knows that feeling, than launch you into the dangers of a wealthy new life it doesn't understand. A known pain is safer than an unknown success. So how does this actually show up in your day-to-day life? Well, it creates this invisible ceiling on your success. It's something people call the financial upper limit. And this is how it works. It's a cycle of self-sabotage. Check this out. Step 1, you start making more money. Maybe you get a promotion, a new client. Things are looking up. But then, step 2, alarms start blaring in your subconscious. Whoa, this is new. This is unfamiliar. This feels unsafe. And then comes step 3. You unconsciously do something to mess it up. You make a dumb investment. You splurge on something totally unnecessary. You do whatever it takes to get back down to your normal, familiar financial level. This quote just hits the nail on the head. It's like you have a financial thermostat set by your subconscious. If your income starts to rise above that set point, the air conditioning of self-sabotage kicks on and cools things right back down. You almost never earn more than what your deep down programming believes you're worthy of. So the big question is, how do we break this crazy cycle? Well, it starts with understanding the mistakes we're making that keep it going. Let's talk about 3 huge mistakes that almost everyone makes. Okay, mistake number 1. This is a classic. We think if I just had more money, then I'd feel successful and confident. But it's exactly the other way around. You have to change your mindset first, and then the money will show up and actually stick around.
I mean, this is the perfect explanation for why so many lottery winners end up broke, right? Their bank account changed, but their internal programming didn't.
All right, mistake number 2, treating wealth like a wish instead of an identity. See, a wish is passive. It's I hope or I want. An identity is I am. In your subconscious, it doesn't care about your wishes. Its whole job is to prove your identity right. So if your identity is I'm someone who struggles, well, guess what? It's going to find ways for you to struggle.
And here's the biggest mistake of all. Mistake number 3, trying to fight your subconscious. Come on, we saw the numbers. It's running 90% of the show. You are not going to win that fight. Trying to use willpower to force it into submission just creates more internal conflict. It's not looking for battle. All it wants is to feel safe. It needs reassurance. So, if fighting is out, what's the right move? Well, it's not about conflict. It's about collaboration. It's about building a new wealth identity. This really breaks it down, doesn't it? On the left, you have the wish, I want to be wealthy. It's just a desire. But on the right, you have the identity. I am a person who is capable of handling wealth. That's a core belief system. It's that huge shift from I want to I am. And that is the language your subconscious actually listens to. So here's the big secret. The real first step to building wealth isn't earning more money. It's making your subconscious feel safe with the idea of you having more wealth. When you can signal to that deep part of your brain that, hey, it's okay, we can handle this, it stops fighting you. It becomes your biggest ally. The self-sabotage just fades away, and your financial situation starts to shift, almost like magic. And that brings us to the final and maybe most important question. Do you really want to be rich, or do you just like the idea of it? Because, your conscious mind can daydream all day long, but it's your subconscious that holds all the keys. It's the one that gives permission for your dreams to become your reality. So I'll leave you with this. What reality is your subconscious giving you permission to have right now?